Many people don't come on the path of yoga or don't study deeper yogic wisdom because they believe yoga is all about personal liberation and that it will alienate them from material reality. Or worse, they associate yoga with religious dogmas and rigid rituals. There are people who have deeper and higher aspirations hidden in the depths of their hearts, and they understand the limitations of mental or material reality, but the old notions around yoga are still lingering in their psyche, stopping them from exploring the larger truth. Let's together explore if yoga is all about liberation or if there is more to it. Now, one thing we need to understand about different yogas and different philosophies is that they are different realizations of this creation at different levels of consciousness. So, depending on where we center our awareness in various gradations of consciousness, we perceive this existence differently. There indeed comes a point in the yogic journey where one experiences center-less consciousness, one unifying consciousness from which everything else originates. But the purpose of yoga is not necessarily to merge into that one nirvanic state, leaving the miseries of this earthly existence as they are. When we have higher experiences, we can still choose to be grounded in this earthly reality and bring down those higher realizations or higher values such as divine excellence, beauty, wisdom, power, or harmony to live this earthly life from a new higher consciousness. Yoga can also act as an instrument to advance humanity to its next evolutionary stage. And in this way, the whole of our life here on earth can become yoga. This is the teaching of Sri Aurobindo and the Mother. In their yoga, we concretely experience the descent of higher forces into the mind, body, and life. A sadhak goes through profound transformation that feels nothing short of a revolution. Their yoga is about transformation and not about liberation from this earthly reality or rebirths. The Mother and Sri Aurobindo speak about how salvation is actually physical in nature, which indicates that the mystical ideas around yoga are no longer relevant because now the forces of truth and light are demanding manifestation on earth. They are demanding an evolution of life, mind, and even the body. Some of the past yogas have completely neglected the body. But in Sri Aurobindo and Mother's yoga, body is very crucial, an important vessel or a bridge between this material reality and a supramental reality. Sri Aurobindo mentions in Savitri very beautifully that even the cells of the body will hold the immortal's flame, which means that the truth consciousness will be brought down even into the cells of the body. Let's talk about Shankaracharya's Advait Vedanta, for example. According to him, there is one consciousness that illumines different bodies and different minds. And these different bodies, minds, and the earthly existence are created due to avidya or ignorance. For him, there is no hidden will in the consciousness itself. In fact, the purpose of our existence, according to him, is to realize the self and transcend this reality to reach the higher reality, the Nirgun Brahman, which is formless and featureless. According to him, there is no subjective objective reality, and this world is like an illusion or a dream. As discussed before, this is one kind of realization at the height of consciousness. According to Sri Aurobindo, this world is not Maya, it is Leela, the conscious divine play. And this is another kind of experience at the height and depth of consciousness. So one part of the divine is indeed Nirgun Brahman, formless, featureless, and yet unmanifested. But there is another part of the divine which is dynamic in nature and which is involved in the process of creation. So the Chitta Shakti of the divine or the creative force of the divine is going through the process of evolution, and through that process, it is trying to divinize this earthly existence or trying to take the inconscient to superconscient. When Sri Aurobindo says that the transformation of our bodies is highly relevant, He also mentions that the very substance of supramental reality is very different from the density that we feel here on earth. That substance is luminous and highly flexible. It has a unifying principle. So for him, liberation indeed happens, but the liberation is from the limited mental, physical, vital reality. It is not so much about flying off to a different mystical zone, but it is about trying to bring that consciousness down and trying to live here on earth with those aspirations, values, and wisdom. So his yoga is life affirming yoga and not life negating yoga. It seems that all of us at some point or another will witness that reality. Experientially, we can say that we are in this beautiful transitional phase as humanity where accessing the higher force and wisdom is easier than before if one has an aspiration. The process of transformation right now is accelerated by the higher consciousness and its forces. So, anyone who is open and receptive can concretely feel it. All one needs is sincere and honest self evaluation. The yoga of transformation and supramental consciousness cannot be easy because it is a fight against falsehood, ignorance, and darkness. But many people, knowingly or unknowingly, are already part of it and they are building a new future world.